Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. We're going to do the AEW Dynamite Event Center right here, right now. That's right. We're gonna have some trios action in just a moment, but we gotta kick it off. MJF, the AEW World Heavyweight Champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, has decided to do his rebar mitzvah celebration, escorted by 4 hot chicks. 3 of them gave him a kiss on the cheek. The last one, well, gave him a French kiss. No big deal, right? That's MJF for you. And he's about to, cut a promo, and, he starts making jokes about Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels and all this good stuff. And here's the crazy part about this whole thing. And as he was talking, Jungle Boy Jack Perry interrupted him. And then, as he's about to talk to MJF, Sammy Guevara interrupts him. And I'm going, oh boy, this ought to be fun. But then, when Sammy Guevara was about to talk, Darby Allin interrupts him. And this is probably the first time all 4 pillars of the AEW are in the ring. And then all of a sudden MJF's like, that's it, I've had it. I've had enough of this. You guys interrupted my rebar mitzvah. What that bleep are you doing here? And they all said, I want a title shot. Each man, first Jack Perry pleaded his case, and so did Sammy Guevara, and then Darby Allin. They all said the same thing. We're sick and tired of you getting everything handed to you. That's why we want you. We want to fight you. We want to put a shot, get you a shot at the title. But then MJF goes, no, you're not getting a title shot. Thank you. Screw you. Goodbye. And then all of a sudden, Jungle Boy Jack Perry blindsides MJF. All 4 men were brawling, and then all of a sudden, the cake. That's right, MJF fell inside the cake, and I'm laughing my butt off. That was too funny. And then Chris Jericho was honored by his hometown of Winnipeg. It has a street named after him and all that, which is really super cool. I thought it was totally awesome. But now, we're going to have a trios matchup. The Blackpool Combat Club that will consist of the ROH World Heavyweight Champion, Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion, Claudio Castagnoli. Then the ROH Pure Champion, Ring of Honor Pure Champion, Wheeler Yuta, and former AEW World Champ Jon Moxley to face the team of former AEW World Champion Adam Page and Dark Order's Evil Uno and Stu Grayson. We're going to be going that right now because Dark Order and Adam Page are heading to the ring. And this takes place in Winnipeg, Canada, the Canada Life Center, as Dark Uno and Stu Grayson are from Canada. So this is an honor, and this is going to be a very interesting situation. So I will get back to you to tell you guys, because this trios match is about to begin. So far, this matchup has gone crazy. Evil Uno started out in an aggressive fashion, and then Blackpool Combat Club is basically taking over this freaking matchup. They are dominating. They just, before the commercial break, picture-in-picture, they all 3 Blackpool Combat Club members pile drove Stu Grayson. This is going to be interesting, to say the least. And believe me, this is going to be crazy, to say the least. We don't know what's going to happen, and I'll tell you what, this match is going to be interesting. The international title, now it's going to be called no longer the All Atlantic Championship, it's called the international title. Excuse me. Orange Cassidy. I'm trying to get everything out. Orange Cassidy defends the title against Jeff Jarrett, a.k.a. Mr. Slapnuts. Trios title on the line. House of Black defending against Jericho Appreciation Society's Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Daniel Garcia. And then the former champs, the Elite, that will be the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. Jade Cargill has issued open challenge to anybody from Canada for her TBS championship. Be very interesting to see how that develops out. And we'll be hearing from the Outcast. That's the team of Saraya, Ruby Soho, the newest member, and the lovely, gorgeous, and curvaceous Toni Storm. That's right. We're gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna get back to the action here, and we'll see you guys when for another commercial break. All right, now towards the end of the matchup, Wheeler Yuta knocked out Adam Page with a ring bell, and that left Stu Grayson and Evil Uno defend for themselves against the BCC, the Blackpool Combat Club. They did pick up the victory by submission when Jon Moxley slapped a sleeper on Stu Grayson, but the attack continued afterwards, and then John Silver, Johnny Hungy, the Meat Man, my favorite dude, and Alex Reynolds chased them off, and then Juice Robinson gave his reasons why he attacked Ricky Starks. Juice Robinson, who I consider the luckiest man on the face of the earth, because he married the gorgeous and capacious Toni Storm. So you got that. So he's got that going for him, and and coming up next, Jade Cargill will defend the TBS title in an open challenge match, a Canadian open challenge. Who could it be? Ali the Bunny is Canadian, so that could be a possibility. Rumor has it that Taya Valkyrie may answer the call. Who knows for sure? So we'll be right back, and we'll see who accepts that challenge right after this. All right, and so the TBS title was on the line. Jade Cargill, the Open Canadian Challenge for that title, defended it against Nicole Matthews, who's been a veteran of the Indies for a long time. Cargill made short work with her. And then Renee Paquette trying to interview Cargill. Cargill disrespects Renee Paquette, chases her out of the ring, and he says, "It's all you got." And then the arrival of the current Impact Knockouts Tag Team Champion, even though she didn't have the title with her, Taya Valkyrie shows up, got into Jade Cargill's face. Layla Gray trying to intervene, but Jade Cargill says, "I got this." And then Jade Cargill walked away, but then Layla Gray tried to attack Taya Valkyrie. And then Taya Valkyrie hit her version of the Jaded, called the Road to Valhalla. And if Smart Mark Sterling was there, Jay didn't try to do anything. If he tries anything, just to let you know, Taya Valkyrie had the move first. So don't even think about it. You know what? I'm going to tweet Mr. Smart Mark Sterling on this, because I know what he's thinking. I know what he's trying to do. And Jade Cargill wants to be a big baby. She's still undefeated. Taya Valkyrie's going to beat her. I got a hunch. And so Tony Schiavone did interview Ricky Starks about what Juice Robinson had to say. And Ricky Starks says, "Bring it on. Bro Club, bring it all you got." You know what? I'm sure Ricky Starks probably going to dig a little history. Get personal. Talk about Toni Storm. That was stick under Mr. Robinson's craw. So I will see, and we'll see what happens. The international title will be on the line next as Orange Cassidy defends it against the King of Slapnuts, Mr. Jeff Jarrett. All right, they had QT Marshall do QTV debut and had some random dude. They had Harley Cameron, looks gorgeous, and Powerhouse Hobbs and Aaron Solo. It seems like QT Marshall orchestrated the whole break-in thing. It seems like Wardlow is not too happy, but Will Hobbs, is Harley Cameron going to be part of AEW, and is she going to join up with the Factory as like their valet and manager? Interesting thought, but Harley Cameron looks gorgeous and very cute. So Zion Quinn, hats off to you. And the AEW International title on the line. Interesting thing, though, when Orange Cassidy came out, he swapped the All-Atlantic title for the International title. So the International title is on the line in this matchup, and it seems to me that both men are still fighting right now outside the ring. And ladies and gentlemen, I really don't know what's going to happen next. So, I gotta be it's gonna be very interesting to say the least. So, yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of fun here. Um, so, so, yeah, they're still fighting. Orange Cassidy and Jeff Jarrett beating the what out of each other. So that means if the title's technically not vacant, and Orange Cassidy's defending it, so if it ends up in a double countout, then Orange Cassidy does retain. It looks like the referee's getting a little more leniency because then the title's been leveled up. So we shall see what happens. All right, I'll get back. We'll get back to the action, and we'll find out a conclusion of this matchup. All right, this was a crazy match of the international title on the line as Orange Cassidy versus Mr. Slapnuts himself, Jeff Jarrett, and Satnam Singh and Sanjay Butthead, as I call him, or Sanjay Dutt, tried to get involved in the matchup. Aubrey Edwards saw what was all the shenanigans going on between Team Slapnuts and decided, I'm going to eject you two from the ring. And then Jeff Jarrett actually disrespected Aubrey Edwards. Aubrey Edwards like, I'm not, and then, and Orange Cassidy pulled an Eddie Guerrero, and Satnam Singh has a guitar, and then the referee, he faints, and he's got the guitar, he ejects him. Jay Lethal tried to go in there, use the Golden Globe Award, tried to hurt Orange Cassidy, but no avail. Orange Cassidy retains the International Heavyweight Championship in AEW. Not only that, there was a promo, House of Black and Jericho Appreciation Society. The Elite has not said a word about the triple threat match for the AEW Trios Championship later tonight. And it's official, according to Tony Khan, that Taya Valkyrie will be a member of the All Elite roster. So this will be very interesting to say the least. So we'll see what happens here. Alrighty then. Like I said before, I think I mentioned that Orange Cassidy did retain the. I did that. The Acclaim made another rap video and interacting with the fans and all, which I think was super cool. And then the Outcasts come to the ring. The Outcasts consist of Saraya, Ruby Soho, and the lovely and gorgeous and scrumptious Toni Storm. Yes, I still like Toni Storm, regardless if she's a heel or a face. It doesn't matter. She looks gorgeous either way. And then they started berating the Winnipeg crowds. These people don't know what you want. So they mentioned Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter, Will Nightingale, Sky Blue, and Riho. Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter were the first two to charge the ring. They fought the Outcasts, but the Outcasts gained the upper hand. Then Will Nightingale, Sky Blue, and Riho chase off the Outcasts as well. So it's going to be a very interesting situation in the women's division for sure. And where it has it coming up next is the Trios Championship matchup in a triple threat. It'll be the House of Black. That'll be the team of Malachi Black, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews, with Julia Hart in their corner, defending those Trios titles against the Elite, the former Trios champs. That'll be the Young Bucks, Nick and Matt Jackson, and Kenny Omega. Will they have Don Callis in their corner? Will they have Brandon Cutler and Michael Nakazawa in their corner? We'll see. And then the Jericho Appreciation Society, that'll be Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Daniel Garcia. With, will they have Jake Hager in their corner? Will they have 2.0 in their corner? Will they have Ty Mello and Anna Jay in their corner? We haven't seen Ty Mello and Anna Jay for quite some time. Now, Anna Jay's hurt and injured, I believe, so I think Ty Mello needs to be at ringside to keep an eye on Julia Hart. So we shall see what happens in that matchup, to say the least. So that's pretty good. And so that's pretty good. So regardless, I like 2.0 is about to talk. So we'll be right back. All right, it seems 2.0. What they're trying to say here is that they're trying to send a message to the Acclaimed. They want the Acclaimed to join them, and then the Acclaimed laugh in their faces and all that good stuff. there's that. And Ray Phoenix did accept the challenge of Powerhouse Hobbs for the TNT Championship. So this Friday, in a special start time after the men's basketball, assumingly 11:30, quarter of 12 maybe, it's going to start a little late, where because of the men's basketball, because of NCAA March Madness, it will be an open challenge. Taya Valkyrie will make her AEW debut. So there is that as well. And I believe 2.0 will take on the Bollywood Boys, will making their Rampage debut. Trios title on the line, a triple threat. The House of Black, again, they're champions. Malachi Black, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews, along with Julia Hart in their corner, against the Elite, with Michael Nakazawa and Brandon Cutler in their corner. And the Jericho Appreciation Society, that will be Chris Jericho, Daniel Garcia, and Sammy Guevara. Here's the crazy part about this was, this event, AEW Dynamite take place in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, the Canada Life Center, and two Native Sons. They were about to go at it. Kenny Omega from Winnipeg, Canada, as is Chris Jericho, but then the House of Black decided to ruin that moment. So this is going to be interesting. Right now, the House of Black is dominating this this matchup right now. As you know, on picture in picture. I muted the volumes that way. That way we don't get any I don't get any copyright strikes or claims or anything like that. As you can see, Brody King, the biggest member in this matchup, has been dominating Chris Jericho. Everybody's probably booing the you-know-what out of Brody King right now. This is a very interesting scenario, to say the least. So, I am just totally excited. This is great. As you know, like I said, survived a great and beautiful, great day today. Tomorrow is going to be even nicer. And it's going to be, the sun is going to be out. And not only that, it's going to be like up to 51 degrees, according to some weather reports. So I'm really excited. I personally am excited about this. Spring's around the corner, folks. And you're talking about, like I said, 5 days away from that. So we're going to get back to the action, and hopefully we'll get to the conclusion of this matchup. I got to tell you, this main event has been intense. This is one of the craziest trios matches ever. There was a part where both Winnipeg natives, Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega, finally went at it. They tried it the first time, but unfortunately, Mouse and Black broke it up. And the second time around, they decided to go at it, and they went at it, and lots of craziness, high-flying maneuvers, super kick parties, and all that jazz. And let me tell you, it is very, very intriguing and intense. Let me tell you, the Canada Life Center has been lit up. When Jericho and Omega went at it, it was probably an awesome moment for both sons. Jericho's father, NHL legend Ted Irvin, happens to be at the event, and I am really, really excited about that. It's really probably the most intense matchup ever. And I'll tell you what, Jericho and Omega going back at it again. This is fans are going nuts over. This is going to be great. So I gotta tell you, I have to admit, this is a heck of a matchup. Seriously, this is a heck of a matchup. And whoop. There you go. Yeah, this is a heck of a matchup. So these guys are going. These guys went at it, and they're going at it, and just unbelievable. It's heck of a matchup. And we don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen. It's a crazy matchup. What is this? Okay. So this is a very, very crazy. And so far, it looks like both Jericho and Omega have been laid out in the matchup. Julia Hart looking very intently. So Julia Hart's got more of a killer instinct ever since she joined the House of Black, which is a good thing, So this is going to be going to be this is a very intense match as we know it here. It's been great. Well, what are we halfway through the week, halfway through the final full week of winter. As you know, this coming Monday will be the first day of spring. Really excited about it, and we shall see what happens. So we're going to get back to the action of the Trios Championship. Okay, to conclude this video, I'll tell you what happened afterwards. The House of Black, despite the fact that Brody King got hit in the face with a baseball bat a couple of times, ends up retaining the titles using the Dante's Inferno, and then the Brawl decided to break out when Jake Hager, actually during the matchup, the Brawl broke out in the parking lot between the Blackpool Combat Club and Dark Order's John Silver and Alex Reynolds and Hangman Adam Page. Meanwhile, during that matchup, House of Black retained their titles. Jake Hager comes out, gets involved. House of Black jumps him. Jericho Appreciation Society tried to counter. And then the brawl in the parking lot between the Blackpool Combat Club and the Dark Order broke out, got to the ring, and then all of a sudden, Hangman Adam Page jumped in the ring to survey the situation. I thought Malachi Black was going to confront him and all that, and then Blackpool Combat Club tried to surround him, and then the Elite jumps into the ring, but Adam Page did not realize the Elite was behind him because he was in the middle, and the Blackpool Combat Club backed down. Adam Page, well, what the heck is going on? He turned around. He saw the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. There. Remember, he has a history with the Elite as well. So this is an interesting situation, to say the least. It looks like the Trios title has been getting legs in this situation. Let me tell you, I'm liking what I'm seeing here. So it's great. As you know, AEW Rampage will start as a special start time after the NCAA men's basketball. As you know, final March Madness is underway. So tomorrow is Impact, as you know. It's 316 day. That means Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yay! No. Well, I know what 316 is. In fact, speaking of which, I forgot to tell my parents this, that I was driving by Hicksville Road in Dartmouth, and I saw somebody put up in cups formed the letters of John 3:16. I thought it was so super cool. So it's like people need to read that scripture, you know. I know it's sacrilegious to talk about the 3:16 with Austin. Listen, Stone Cold had that promo on Jake the Snake Roberts, you know, and that's what made it big. So I'm kind of hoping that people know the real reason of John 3:16. But anyways, might I digress? This is wrestling. Praise the Lord. Very, very thankful for what God's done in my life, and it should be. Well, so that is it. That, you know, the Elite, you know, backs down, and this was a great event. It started crazy off with the the three other pillars interrupting MJF, down to the craziest trios title match ever. It's been a great night all around. It's for a Dynamite. So that's it. That's all the time we have on the show. Episode 429 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Tomorrow, I'll be playing Pressure Luck, and I am hoping to avoid those stupid whammies. Oh my goodness, those stupid whammies have been plaguing me, man. They've been more ornery than the alligator with no teeth, and something's wrong with their medulla oblongata, and I'm going to straighten that out. I'm going to be the cure for their medulla oblongata. So, and so hopefully with that, and we have Rant and Rave tomorrow night at 8 as well. Check us out on the Brandon Martin channel. Actually, Jordan, he won't be on, but Jordan, Jordy Scow, J-Man's Legit will be the lead host, while myself, Uriel Ibarra, Michael Bombardier, and Andrew Hawking will assist him into making the show great. So, don't know what I'm going to talk about tomorrow for a topic, but we will find out. We shall find out, shall we? Let's do this thing, you know. So I'll see you guys later, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. It will be a good day. All right. So that will be it. Episode 429 of Eric Lima Shenanigans in 1977. AEW Dynamite Event Center for March 15, 2021. So until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home.
That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget production, and in association with A sweet bowl for raving dingleberries, telepictures, and distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.